there, Virgo Sun, Virgo Moon, Virgo Rising. It's Maggie. Thank you so much for stopping by Moonlit Waters. I'm happy to have you here. We are going to take a look at the energy for the 8th of November through the 11th. As a reminder, excellent. As a reminder, I'm sorry I'm laughing. So one of my main spirit guides is actually a boyfriend of mine that passed on, and he is a Virgo. And we were having a little chat before we turned on the camera. And the first thing he did is he popped out for you, be yourself. Which is excellent. Great advice. Be who you are. So there is a situation that calls for you to be your authentic self, which is the basis for your personal power. Step into your power of being who you are. Then you attract in the energy that is very comfortable for you, and it feels good, and it moves you in the direction that you want to go. And you have stand up for your beliefs. And only say yes if you really want to. Again, be yourself. Assertiveness. Don't be over assertive this week. I'll get into why in a moment. But definitely be assertive for yourself. Stay in your personal power. Don't let other people tell you how things should be. Ever. I'm not a fan of that. Okay? All right. So I forget where I was. But it is my anniversary week. That's why I'm pulling these extra birthday cards that I've been doing for the birthday signs. But it's my anniversary, so I can do what I want. And the other thing is, be sure to leave me a comment, and then you'll be in a drawing for the free readings that I'm giving away. The details for that are on the community page. So we start off with the Moon in Capricorn, a fellow Earth sign, and it's trining. It's trining on Monday, Uranus over there in Taurus, another Earth sign. And so there's this energy, a nice flow of energy around networking and communication, and so spreading out a little bit, because the Moon is also going to conjunct with Venus, and Venus wants to talk about what is of value. And she's going to spend the next 4 months, and I do believe last week I was saying 4 weeks. Don't ask me why. It's 4 months. So she's spending 4 months in Capricorn, creating a plan of next action steps. It is going to be March, the full moon in Virgo time, before we really start to see anything coming through. And so this is a great opportunity to work and rework a plan, and nobody does that better than a Virgo. You're very detail oriented. So there is going to be the, okay, wait, no, let's change. And that's okay. And you're mutable, and you can change and be comfortable. And this is great energy for you. Oh my gosh, what is this? Okay, so the reason that I was having the chat with Mark, that's his name, Mark, is because I started the reading, and he threw at me 10 of Swords and 4 of Pentacles, and I go, I'm not doing that reading. I'm not doing that reading. I want different cards. I want something better. I want something that doesn't sound horrible. So they give me the 5 of Winter. All right, so that's 5 of Swords energy. So holding on tightly instead of making the change is the problem. Because 10 of Swords with 4 of Pentacles would be a need to have an ending that would be painful, but not wanting to let go of what you've already accumulated. And this feels like it's around work, to be honest. It doesn't feel like, yeah, okay, my nose is itching. It doesn't feel like it's around a relationship. So the 5 of Swords says a change. 5s are about change. A change needs to be made. You're going to need to analyze and think your way through it. It says walk away from dishonest associations. Realizing that what you thought you wanted isn't the best choice for your happiness, something that's not worth the effort. So, I didn't want to tell you, you guys need to get off the dime, which was what I was thinking when I was looking at 10 of Swords, 4 of Pentacles. And so Mark's like, oh, well, then I'll tell them. And he gives you the 5. So, there is something, a situation that you are well aware of. This is not news to you. That's not working. And it's networking. So it feels like it is not home. This feels like people you work with, friends groups possibly, some situation. Oh, friends groups. That's a strong hit. That really hit my heart chakra tight. something, some kind of situation. Maybe you belong to a group, like a community group, or wow, that's even a stronger hit. Something that doesn't resonate anymore. For instance, for me, grew up Catholic, taught religious ed, was so involved, right? But there reached a point where that no longer resonated with me. I had so many friends. It was my social life, and it was really hard, but it just didn't resonate anymore for me. Like listening to the priest up there, gay bashing, I literally stood up in the middle of mass and walked out the first time he did it. The second time he did it, I stood up and I shook my finger at him and then I walked out. Like it just wasn't resonating anymore. And like he totally saw me do this stuff. And I was just like, dude, what are you doing? That is not Christian. So by Christian, I mean Christ-like. And so it wasn't resonating. There's a situation, a network, a group, something that no longer speaks to you. And it is time for you to be yourself and stand up for what you believe in. Whether it's a friends group, church group, a job, family members, there is something that's not worth the effort anymore. And so take your sword of truth and speak it and cut out what doesn't work for you. That's powerful. He just said it's your Independence Day. Okay, so when do I think this will happen? I think it's likely to happen on Wednesday. I'll tell you why. The moon moves into Aquarius. The moon in Aquarius is like the sword of truth that whips out and can totally cut and dice and slice, okay? Aquarians are really great with words and they speak their truth. It is the Queen of Swords energy. And when the moon's there, it's emotionally backed, all right? So on top of that being going on, that moon is going to be conjunct Saturn, which is about boundaries. And it is at the top of the T-square, which is the outlet point of this confrontation that is happening between Uranus in Taurus in direct opposition to Mars, which rules Scorpio, but Mars is conjunct Mercury, again, the words you speak and rules your sign. And so it's strengthening. Mars is fighting. And so, yeah, I think you create a tower moment, and I think that it might be really important that you do so. Most of the signs have been cautioning against it, but you guys, I feel like maybe it's time. Now, do not let this be something that is over something petty. Do not let this be over road rage. But if there is a change in your life that needs to happen and you've been hesitating, I think that the universe is going to conspire to support you, to allow you to speak your truth. Wear blue. Wear blue on Wednesday and Thursday. Blue is the color of the throat chakra, of speaking and being connected to your truth. Wear blue. And ask for Archangel Gabriel to come in and give you the right words to be authentically who you are. Because there's somebody going to get a tongue lashing. That's what it feels like. And I feel like it's important and it's necessary. So don't be afraid to do it. You are ruled by Mercury. I know you're going to have your ducks in a row before you do it. I know that whatever has happened, you have looked at it and you have reasoned it out, and you have taken a lot of it internally and tried to figure out if it was something you could change about yourself. But I think you're supposed to be standing up for yourself. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. So the moon on Thursday, that Thursday is the 11/11 gateway. And the 11/11 gateway is an opportunity to do a lot of emotional healing, is what it feels like this time. So we step through the 10/10 gateway, and there's this long road, and it is going to be requiring courage to walk. That was what they told me, but that you would be supported. And I feel like you're going to be supported, and this is one of those challenging times. And as that gateway opens, that moon is going to be in conjunction with Jupiter in Aquarius, and that Aquarian energy and expanding. And so there's an opportunity to really be very expand in the direction that really feeds your soul. You're being asked to tap that moon. We have the intuition. The intuition says, listen to the whispers of your heart. Use divination tools to help you decide. Trust your intuition no matter what. No matter what, follow your gut. No matter what. That is the advice for this week. And it's actually, I feel like it's the advice for life. Follow your gut, because you have here the strength. Look at that unicorn with his sword of truth sticking out there. It's like a lot of swords energy with these here, and this unicorn here. This is your sword of truth. It says, this challenge will make you stronger. You will get through to the other side. Look for the gifts in the situation. It's not going to be easy. It's going to require courage. Ask for the protection of St. Michael. Ask for the words from Archangel Gabriel. Be authentically yourself. This is a powerful reading. It's going to be a powerful week. The moon is going to move into Pisces 2:54 a.m. on Friday. This is the energy of healing coming in. Allow yourself to be soothed by it. It's going to be a much more peaceful day. The sun is going to be trining Neptune in Pisces. So this is energy of wanting to take action on your intuition. Trust your intuition no matter what, they said. The moon is going to be trining Mars and Mercury. Again, taking action, divinely guided and intuited. The moon is going to come into contact on Saturday, conjunction with Neptune. Your intuition is going to be heightened, really heightened. Follow your guidance this week. More than ever, trust yourself. You're going to need to be discerning. You're going to need to release the fears. Create a safe, healthy boundary around yourself. The boundary of, I know who I am. I stand up for who I am. I trust who I am. A really good thing to do for you this week would be to create a positive affirmation statement. I am authentically myself. I stand in my truth. I am authentically myself. I stand in my truth. So the guidance is to pay attention to what's going on around you. Pay attention to the details. There may be a way for you to do this where you don't have a big explosion, but I don't think that you do this by ignoring who you are, and I don't see you looking for a fight. Okay, I don't. I do see you walking away from things that are not worth it. And if they let you leave peacefully, I think you will. But I think if they come at you and try to stab you from the behind, I think they're going to be disappointed when you whirl around and you whip your sword out and you slice and dice them. So you need to pay attention to what's going on around you. Does that mean that other people's opinions of you change your opinion of yourself? And the answer to that should be a resounding no. Other people's opinions are not my business. But what other people are doing, that may be different. Are they talking crap about you to your boss and lying and trying to, like they screwed up the job, the project, but they go to the boss and say it was you? Don't let that happen, right? You stand in your truth. So you're going to have to really pay attention to the details. You have resilience and leaping through the air. And leaping through the air is very much like the Fool card, but you have wings. You're going to fly. It says a plan you have made is on track. You are waiting for something. If you are waiting for something, get to work and stop putting off ideas or projects that you are considering. God, don't let somebody steal your project out from under you and take credit for it. If you have an idea and you've been talking to somebody about it at work, and you need to be the one that goes and tells the boss. Because if they present the idea, it's not your project anymore. It's not your idea anymore. Don't let somebody rip that out from under you. There is no need to rush or push. This is a time to take things as they come. You have the determination and patience to handle what is happening. I think it is the project because you have total submersion. There is something here that you are working on. It's going to require strength and endurance to get through it. Follow your intuition, but watch out for the backstabbers, the dishonest people, the people who are, okay. Also, check your, okay. So, for some of you, it could also be, ID theft, computer generated in some way. Okay, so what they're showing me, and so you can interpret this how it best suits you, okay? Because I really don't know. I was in my email for Moon Directed, okay? So Moon Directed is the email that I use for Moonlit Waters, and the only thing it's really attached to is the YouTube channel. And so I do my client work through there, and I got a bill that came in from something that looked a little off, to say the least. And it said, hey, but this has been upgraded. This protection on your computer has been upgraded. Your subscription, blah, blah, blah. It's $231.50. If you have a problem with this, you can contact the billing department. Call this number. I thought, so I called the number. And the guy on the other end was like, so what is the ID number? So I give him the ID number. I go, who are you? And he goes, what? Well, we're this, what do they call themselves? Norton Family. I said, I don't have a subscription with Norton Family. Oh, it came on your computer when you bought it. No, it didn't, because I didn't have this email when I bought the computer, so that wouldn't have been how they would have been billing me. And so I was like, no, it didn't. And I said, that is not who I have for protection on my computer. And he's like, no, it came with it. You didn't have to purchase it. I said, then why is it a reduced subscription? And he was like dancing around. He goes, look, I need to connect you with the billing department. Before I do, though, I need to know what the account is that you're paying for this. I go, no, that's what I want to know from you. What account are you taking that money out of? And he couldn't give me a straight up answer. And I go, you can't give me an answer to that because you're just trying to rip me off. I'm like, so what, you're fishing for stuff? I'd click. So watch out for the deceptive practices, but it feels like online. So is it your idea that's being stolen online? Is it your identity that's being stolen? Are you being phished? Like, what is it? Pay really good attention, because there's something, because that's what they showed me. So it has to do with written something through the computer. I feel like some of you are having a project stolen out from under you, though. Stand up for yourself. Because if you really immerse yourself in this, if you've been dilly-dallying and you were talked to the wrong person about it and they're working on it, they're going to get credit for it. So look out for that, really. And I know this isn't all of you. I get that, but I got to go with what they're telling me. Because they brought me back the same message twice. That Ten of Swords being stabbed in the back energy with the Four of Pentacles, which is sitting there on a situation and not moving. And there's something that you need to get moving on because someone is going to stab you in the back over it if you're not careful. So whether you need to be checking to see if you have identity theft or seeing whether or not there's some kind of a project that you're working on that's being ripped out from under you. There's something going on. Listen to your intuition. You can get through this challenge. It'll make you stronger. It'll make you more aware. When you decide to go all in on something, when you go into the deep submerge here, it says, don't be afraid to totally immerse yourself in a project, interest, or goal. Give it 100% of your energy, and you may find that what your life has been looking for. Don't sit on the sidelines of your own life. You got some idea you're cooking, thinking about. Even if it's like something that it's an idea, like I want to create this business or whatever, and you tell some friend of yours who's not that good of a friend, are they already working on it? Why are you letting them beat them out? And the other thing, okay, yep. All right. So the other thing is sometimes what happens is they will download us. Like everybody gets downloaded with these ideas and inspirations. That is why, like some cure for something could be all of a sudden cropping up in like multiple places around the world, and these people haven't been working together. It's because the intuition, the downloads come in, but it's the people who take action on it that actually create. So what is that thing that came through, that inspiration, that thing that you've been sitting on? Because if you don't use it and it needs to be brought in, that's why it gets downloaded. It needs to be brought in for the highest good of all of the planet, whatever this is. If you don't bring it in, then they're going to give it to somebody who will. So don't sit on the sidelines of your own life, okay? Wow. All right, Spirit. Anything else? Mark is like really all over this. I'm really sorry because he can be pushy. Anything else? Nope, we're good. All right. So your eclipse video came out last Friday. Yeah. So check that out. I will link it up right here. I'm in Moonlit Waters on Facebook if you want a little daily inspiration. But get to work on whatever this is and let me know what it is. Leave it in the comments section. Don't tell me exactly what it is. Like I'm working on an idea or something. Really keep it broad. I don't want anyone stealing stuff off of here and screwing you over, okay? You guys take good care. I will talk to you soon.